The shadowy talks, a U.S. envoy, Hamas, and the unfolding Israeli crisis. The recent revelation of secret negotiations between a U.S. envoy and Hamas has ignited a firestorm of controversy, pitting the Biden administration against a significant portion of the Israeli government and its staunch supporters in the U.S. The details, shrouded in secrecy and delivered in hushed tones, paint a picture of complex backroom dealings and a stark divergence of opinions on the path to peace in the Middle East. At the heart of the storm is Adam Boehler, the U.S. envoy who, according to sources, engaged in direct talks with Hamas. These conversations, it's claimed, centered around a proposed ceasefire lasting between 5 and 10 years, coupled with a comprehensive prisoner exchange. The sheer audacity of such a proposition, bypassing official Israeli channels and conducted behind closed doors, has understandably sparked outrage within Israeli political circles and fueled skepticism amongst many American conservatives. The specifics surrounding the communication between Boehler and Hamas remain frustratingly vague. The Israeli government, while acknowledging the negotiations in a curt statement from Netanyahu's office, has been notably tight-lipped about the precise method of communication. The lack of transparency only adds fuel to the already raging fire of speculation and fuels anxieties regarding the administration's approach to the conflict. This lack of clarity, however, hasn't stopped the flow of commentary from various officials. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, in a move seemingly aimed at calming frayed nerves, attempted to downplay the significance of the talks, offering a carefully worded statement that neither confirmed nor denied the reported proposals. This ambiguous response, however, only served to further intensify the simmering discontent amongst those who view any negotiation with Hamas as a betrayal of Israel's security interests. The Israeli reaction has been a mosaic of muted official pronouncements and more outspoken criticism from within the government and amongst the public. While official statements have remained cautiously neutral, a palpable unease permeates the political landscape. The direct engagement with Hamas, without the prior consent or involvement of Israel, represents a significant departure from previous diplomatic strategies and has left many feeling sidelined and distrust. The situation is further complicated by the emerging narrative surrounding U.S. foreign policy tactics. General Keith Kellogg, Trump's envoy to Ukraine and Russia, offered a controversial analogy when discussing the cutting off of support to gain the attention of the Ukrainians. He likened the tactic to hitting a mule in the face with a wooden beam. While seemingly unconnected to the Hamas negotiations, Kellogg's blunt description highlights a broader debate surrounding the effectiveness and ethical implications of assertive foreign policy approaches. The proposed 5 to 10 year ceasefire, coupled with the complete prisoner exchange, represents a significant concession. For Hamas, it would offer a prolonged period of relative calm and the release of potentially hundreds of imprisoned militants. For Israel, it would necessitate a profound shift in strategic thinking, potentially involving the release of individuals convicted of violent crimes and terrorism. The inherent risks associated with such a deal are numerous and far-reaching. The possibility of renewed hostilities after the ceasefire expires, the potential for released prisoners to re-engage in violence, and the wider political ramifications of legitimizing Hamas are all major concerns. The secrecy surrounding the negotiations further exacerbates the situation. The lack of transparency fosters suspicion and fuels conspiracy theories. The absence of clear communication from the administration leaves allies and adversaries alike guessing at the administration's true intentions. This lack of clarity only serves to undermine trust and sow discord at a critical moment in the Middle East peace process. Ultimately, the revelations surrounding the U.S.-Hamas talks present a complex and volatile situation. The potential benefits of a long-term ceasefire must be weighed against the inherent risks and the lack of Israeli involvement. The absence of transparency and the resulting political fallout only add to the immense challenges facing the Biden administration as it attempts to navigate the delicate balance between its commitment to Israel's security and its pursuit of a lasting peace agreement. The coming weeks and months will undoubtedly be pivotal in determining the ultimate success or failure of this controversial diplomatic endeavor. The world watches, holding its breath, as the consequences of these secret talks begin to unfold.